Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 11. So, we are at 11th day. This is the last but one day, and we are gradually coming to the end of this amazing series. Just sharing life principles. There are a lot of principles that I could share, but I wanted to take it one step at a time. So, probably I just wanted to share just 12 principles this time around. And I really believe that if you apply these 12 principles in your life this year, it's gonna be the best year ever. And so thank you so much for being with me throughout this time. Thank you for your likes and your comments. I do appreciate them. And I'm so amazed. And we will be announcing the next couple of weeks the next series that is going to be coming up. But before then, let's go to the topic of today. So today is day 11, and I'll be talking about the power of solitude. Solitude is so important. We live in such a busy world that every one of us, we are busy doing one thing or another. There are many of us who are involved in an 8 to 5 job, or you're so engaged Monday to Sunday that you don't have a day on your own. You don't have time to go away just to be yourself and to be able to look inwards and reevaluate yourself. Solitude is so important. Solitude is almost like pressing the restart button in your life. Every one of us, every now and then, we need to restart. We need to refocus. We need to get to a place where we begin to have an analysis about our lives and find out if the things that we are doing is effective and gain new inspiration. And that can best happen through the power of solitude. And so, what is the first nugget I want to talk about today? Of course, you already know solitude is going to help you regain your lost time and lost opportunities. Solitude is very, very important. The second nugget I want to talk about is that solitude is a time where you completely separate yourself and to be alone. Now you could decide and say, oh, I'm going to go to a place, I'm going to go to a separate house, I'm going to travel to a new city, I'm going to rent to a retreat center, or I'm just going to shut myself in my room. But solitude is a time where you are all alone. Now see solitude like a date with you. Every one of us, we need to learn to have a date with ourselves, where we need to learn to find out what have we been doing, and to examine the things that we have been doing. So solitude is taking time apart just to be alone, just to close yourself and shut yourself from the world, shut yourself from social media, shut yourself from your job, from your family, from the kids, and just go away and just be alone. Solitude is so important. Now, solitude offers a lot of advantage. One of the advantages of solitude is that you have 24 hours by yourself. You know, in an average day, when you get up, let's say you're married, you need to spend time with your spouse, you need to spend time with your kids, you need to go to work. I mean, your day is partitioned in the various activities and people you have. But during solitude, you have 24 hours all by yourself. Can you imagine that? Solitude is like giving yourself a cake. It's like these are 24 hours all for myself, and I can invest those 24 hours to improve myself and become a better version in myself. If there are things that you have been trying to learn, let's say probably you're very slow in using the computer keyboard, and you want to be able to develop that skill, you could go on a 24-hour solitude, lock yourself up in a room and practice those keys, and after 24 hours you might become a pro. Solitude is an intense time when you have 24 hours to engage and develop yourself, to produce skills that will help you. Now, the next thing I want you to know about solitude is that solitude is also a time to bring your life in order. Solitude is also a time for you to mark yourself. It's like an examination where you can look back at your job, your family. You can ask yourself, how am I doing? How am I doing with my kids? How am I doing so far? So solitude is so important because it brings order to your life. It brings order to your emotions. It brings order to your soul. It brings order to your spirit. Also, solitude helps, the next nugget, solitude helps to unlock your creativity. In a time of solitude, you can get ideas. Let's say you're stuck somewhere. Whenever I'm stuck, one of the best things I like to do is to lock myself up in solitude. And it helps me to activate my creative genius. During the time of solitude, you can get divine ideas, you can get inspirations, you can get wisdom, you can get revelation that will help you in your purpose, in your dreams, in your family, in your job. So solitude will bring inspiration to you. Solitude is also a time of birthing. During your time of solitude, you birth forth things. For example, let's say there is a book that you wanted to write and you've never had time to write it. Why don't you go on a 48 hours solitude? You lock yourself up for 48 hours. In 48 hours, you can be able to write a lot. You can be able to bring to manifestation that baby that was in you. Solitude is an intense time where you can bread forth, you can bring forth a new song, you can bring forth a new dream, you can bread forth a new project, you can bread forth new things during your time of solitude. And so, whenever I have something that I want to bring forth, whenever I have a dream or something on the inside of me that I want to bring forth, all I need to do is to just prepare myself for solitude. I mark out a day and I say, I'm going to spend this day to bring forth this thing. So, solitude is a time of birthing forth new ideas, new inspirations in your life. Every successful person I know practice solitude regularly. Solitude is also a time of self discovery. I love this word. Solitude is a time of self discovery. During solitude, you get to discover new talents, potentials in your life. During solitude, it's a time of refreshing. You get to spend time with God. You get to feel your spirit. You get to develop your spirit, man. Solitude is also a time of rest. It's a time of empowerment where you find rest for your body, rest for your soul. Solitude is a time where you refire. You refire yourself. You remind yourself of your goals. You remind yourself of your dreams. You remind yourself of the things that you want to do, and you prepare yourself to refire and to engage more forcefully. So solitude is so important, and solitude is so powerful, and solitude is one of the keys that every great man I know has practiced. So this is a key that I wanted to share with you today on day 11. I hope that you begin to practice solitude in your life. Probably you need to be able to take a week, a day off in a week. Probably you could say Saturday is going to be my day of solitude. From 6 to 6, I'm going to switch off my phone. I'm just going to be with me. I'm going to spend that time to improve myself, to develop myself, to rethink, to refire, to refocus, to activate my creative genius. So solitude is so important. Solitude is so powerful. So develop a lifestyle of solitude. You might go on a 2 weeks vacation, you might go on a week vacation, but mark out solitude as one of the most important things that you're going to do this year. And during that time of solitude, during your time of solitude, you're going to enter in and come out transformed. So I hope this nugget has helped you today, and tomorrow will be the last nugget I'm going to be sharing. And I hope if this nugget today has inspired you, if this principle has inspired you, give me a like and a comment, and tell me and how I can help you develop a life of solitude, a constant life of going away and removing yourself from all the distractions, just to get yourself filled, empowered, and refired to be able to have a successful year. So thank you so much, and I'm so happy that we are part of this journey. Thank you.